What is going on? Who do we got in here? Hello, nobody. That's a great name. Nobody. Tyler, Azriel, T-Pain Swimmer in the house. What's up, Peter? Pedro, Elizabeth Walsh. Hello, Elizabeth. This is MAGA country. I like it. Joseph, thank you. How have I helped you so much? I love your advice. Thank you. I appreciate it. What's up, Jersey? Highland Services. Dana, Devin, what's going on? We got a bunch of people up in here. Yeah, so I was kind of just hanging out and decided, you know what? I'm gonna turn on the old camera and say hello, see if there's anybody that's got any questions. Giveaway, please. What do you want me to give away? We are giving away 2 MacBook Pros for 𝗤𝘂cie𝗁𝗤. You got to be a subscriber to the app in order to win. So I do that every single time. I leave my blinds open and then the light's kind of messed up. So then I have to hop up. Dana, yeah, that's pretty easy. Your parents kind of spelled it funny, but you know what? I'm kind of a smart guy, so I figured it out. So we're giving away 2 MacBooks for 𝗤𝘂cie𝗁𝗤 giveaway in March. And for that, you just have to be a subscriber to the app. So if you are a business owner, a service business owner, any kind of business like that, then you are eligible to win. If you are a paid subscriber, either premium or platinum, and you're already entered to win. So we'll have that drawing. We've already given away 2 pressure water starter kits to 2 lucky guys. And so that's going to help them start their business. So we're really excited about that. And that's really, obviously 𝗤𝘂cie𝗁𝗤 is an app that we put out there to help people organize their businesses, run their businesses more efficiently, give them the tools that they need in order to, quote, efficiently give estimates, give invoices, collect payments, all of that stuff. There is a tremendous amount of stuff within that app that you guys can play with. There's a 14-day free trial for both Android and Apple users. So if you guys are not using the app, go give it a test run and let me know what y'all think. So let's see. What's up from Providence, Rhode Island? Providence. I thought this up a few days ago. I was wondering when you're releasing the version of 𝗤𝘂cie𝗁𝗤 that has automatic quoting software for websites like Responsibid. So we have got something that is in the works. It is upcoming. I would say probably within the next month, we're going to see some more some more development of some pretty cool tools as far as quoting goes. I mean, it is 𝗤𝘂cie𝗁𝗤. That's why we built it. 𝗤𝘂cie𝗁𝗤 with some scheduling as well. So some pretty neat things. And we've got some other things that we're developing moving forward. So looking forward to keeping you guys updated on all of that. But keep your eyes open for that, Peter, because it is in the works. I'm thinking on starting a pressure washing company in Austin. I have connection in real estate, and I was wondering what your advice would be. Well, Tyler, I think starting a business is a great move. I think that you can utilize all of your connections, your friends, your family, leverage those relationships first. And that would be a really good place to start, especially in the real estate world. Pretty much every property that needs to be sold, whether it is the listing agent or the selling agent, at some point, probably somebody's going to want to have their property cleaned. So utilize that relationship. I think it's great. Let's see. Tyler, my advice is get after it. I like it. Your content is good, man. Thank you. Oh, gold. Gold is better than good. Thank you. Good Alpha. Thank you, Alvin. I appreciate it. Azriel is retracting messages. What do you think of people giving warranties on roof cleaning or soft washing a house? I think it's a good selling point. I mean, it's a marketing tactic that you can employ, which will definitely help convey your confidence in the service that you're providing. When you are providing service, and you have the confidence in that service to give a warranty or a guarantee of some sort, then by all means, I think that is a great selling point and something that you can, let your customers know about. I would be cautious on house washes. Roof washing, it's a little bit different. And it also, I guess, depends on the house. You got to have some stipulations in there. Like if they've got heavy trees all around, then you're probably not going to want to offer a whole lot of guarantees. We offer a 2-year guarantee on our roof washes, and if something happens to pop up in that time frame, we'll come back and spot treat. We're not going to do the entire roof, but we will spot treat any problem areas. We don't really lean too heavily into that aspect of the guarantee as part of our marketing, but yeah, it's a great thing to do. Greetings from the Czech Republic. Great content. Thank you, Tom. I appreciate that. How long did it take you to build your business to where it is now? I have been in business for over 20 years. I started this business. I didn't start this business. I purchased the business, an existing business, from an acquaintance, a business acquaintance, a friend, if you will. And the business was adequate at best, mediocre, I might even say. It was grossing about $46,000 a year, which is great if you just started, but he had been in business for a while, and he just wasn't putting in the effort that it needed to take to grow the business. It was just kind of a little side thing for him. He had employees that were working for him. He was a business person. He was in the finance world, and so I bought it from him, and it exploded from there. But it's because I put in the time and the effort to grow the business, to go after the right accounts, to refocus on some things as far as who we were dealing with, the customers and the customer base, the market that we were going after. It's an evolving process, and it took many, many years to figure it all out. But I'm glad I did. I'm 15. What advice do you have for me? Azriel, my advice is do not let your age dictate pricing. Your market dictates pricing. Just because you're 15 years old doesn't mean that you need to charge less. Do not go into a market and erode the market, because when you do that, you're just going to piss everybody else off that are, grown people. Not that, you're only 15, but, people are out there and this is a legitimate business. Do not delegitimize, is that even a word, their business by going in and undercutting. Value what you're offering. You are giving you're adding value to this customer. They need to pay you for that value. So that is what I would say. If you don't, then you're just going to upset a lot of people that are, doing this full time for a living to support their families. And that's not a good thing. If somebody came in to my market, a 15-year-old, and decided that he was going to, if we were charging $250 for a driveway and he went in and charged $50, I would find out where his father worked. I would buy that business, and then I would fire his father. That's what I would do. So value yourself. I'm just kidding. Value yourself and what you're doing, because it is what it is. It doesn't matter your age. Give away a Beretta 8300 Ultimate Patrol Tactical, the newest budget shotgun. Yeah, probably not going to be giving away any firearms. I don't know what the legality there is, but it sounds pretty cool. We are giving away those 2 MacBooks, so you guys can register for that. Tyler, also get into the inner circle. There's a wealth of knowledge there. Yeah, absolutely. Would a 4,200 PSI GPM be enough? Absolutely. What's the, yeah, definitely. I would not start with anything smaller than a 4 GPM. Do you have a business outline for all the legal stuff I need to do in order to officially launch my pressure washing business? The local domination course on the resource page does have a lot of information on the starting of a business, taking it from $0 to $7,000 a month, kind of, the starting point for your business. There is some stuff about that in there. I would definitely encourage you to reach out to your local municipalities as far as what is required in your area, because everywhere is different, and I do not know where you live, Christopher. Hey, Mike, I've been running Facebook ads, passing out door hangers, talking with customers, giving them quotes, and no one has called yet. Any advice? Well, how long have you been doing it? How many door flyers have you hung out? How many people have you talked to? How much money have you spent on your Facebook ads? But those are the questions. Answer, and I will respond. Hey, man, from New Jersey, what's up? Azriel, dress well, black polos, khaki, and a clipboard, and start door to door. Get business insurance to CYA, and start with simple jobs with a surface cleaner doing driveways. I think that's a great start. Yeah, you want to look like a professional. I don't really do the whole black polo, khakis, and a clipboard thing. Never did, never will. But some people feel that legitimatizes. Oh my God, it makes them look credible. And with that being said, something to be said for having that look. So nothing wrong with that. Are you going to sell or make your products such as a pressure washer nozzle, perhaps? No, I've got zero desire to make anything. We have built 𝗤𝘂𝐴Q, which is the best CRM business management tool in the world. It is available on both the Apple and the Google Play Store. Southeast Soft Wash, they do all of the development and implementation of all of the great stuff. So if you guys need anything like nozzles or anything like that, head over there. They've got it all for you. What's the best way to protect flowers and plants when doing a job? Obviously, you want to pre-wet everything. You want to continue to spray throughout the process. There are bleach neutralizers that can be used to help to reduce the potential damage of all kinds of things on the property. So water. And if you absolutely think it's necessary, then use your bleach neutralizer, but also make sure that you're applying the proper solution to the house. There's, a house wash really shouldn't have a huge impact on vegetation if it's mixed properly, and do your due diligence and protect the property. Okay, how much money would you estimate you should have to start up? Now, Parker, that is a loaded question. Every Southeast Soft Wash. Hello, Southeast Soft Wash. How much money would you estimate you should have to start up? Ideally, as much as you can possibly have, so you can get the right equipment, you can put into place the right marketing, you can do all the things that you would normally do on a shoestring budget if you were trying to run a business on a budget. A lot of people entering this type of work, they do enter using with a budget in mind, because this is a pretty low barrier of entrance. The level to get into this is pretty low. So it can be anywhere from $2,000 or $3,000 to $40,000. Hell, we're doing a deal called Wash Rescue, where if you have got the capital and you want to learn from the best and you want to hit the ground running, or if you've got an existing business and you want to bring in the core four: Cody Yarborough from Southeast Soft Wash, Aaron Parker from the Lean and Mean Academy, Justin Rogers from Forever Self-Employed, and of course myself. We come to you, we spend 2 days with you, and we just dive unbelievably deep into your business, every aspect, and we make it so you will not fail. We are going to set you up with everything you could possibly need in order to be as big of success as you are willing to work for, right? There are no magic bullets, but I think that if you invest in yourself, you invest the time, the energy, the money, and then you work hard every single day to implement and execute those things, then there's huge opportunities. And so it's called Wash Rescue, and it's there are some you have to be vetted. It's not cheap, and there are going to be very few people that actually have the ability to do this, but those that do will see huge rewards from it. Okay, best way to protect, how much money? That was a kind of a long-winded answer for that. Could you touch base on the legal matters starting a business and any hidden permits or licenses possibly needed, or wastewater permit? Okay, legal matters. Talk to your local municipalities, figure out from them. Like I just said a few minutes ago, every area is different. You're all going to have different things that you need to look out for. So I would encourage you to do your research locally, county, parish, whatever, city, find out what they require and go from there. You want to be licensed. You want to be insured. You want to do everything above board. You want to pay taxes. You want to probably register as an LLC to protect yourself. lots of things that you need to do in order to get business. A lot of people don't do these things. Yelp ads I don't mess with Yelp. What's your cost per lead on a pressure washing lead? I'm finding it's between $50 to $70. Mike, it really varies. I'm very fortunate, as I've said earlier, I've been in business for a really, really long time. And because of that, a huge percentage is repeat customers. I've also got a tremendous email list with, probably 15,000 people in my local area that I'm continually marketing to. So that my cost per lead is significantly less than what most businesses would be. But I think it's probably a little lower than that. But $50 to $70 per lead is not a crazy price, especially when you think about what you're charging for the services for those customers. And then the lifetime potential of that customer, right? It's not just a one and done. That should never be what you're thinking about. It should be a continual effort to stay in front of those customers that you get so you don't have to acquire them. Every year in business, there's a compounding effect where those repeat customers they just continue to grow year after year after year, and you're never having to spend a tremendous amount of money to acquire them. You're just having to spend a little bit of money to stay in front of them, right? So that's with your marketing. Those are my puppies that are making noise. El Jefe, that's definitely a good starting point. Let's see. I didn't even see where El Jefe was. Josh Silva, that fire your father comment. You were being dead ass. I was being dead ass. I will fire your father. Apply lots of water to saturate. Yep, that sounds good. Then rinse again heavily. Perfect. Thank you, MAGA. What else? Do you have nice business cards that you pass out that cost some good money to have made? Well, that's the beautiful thing about business cards. You can go just about anywhere. Who do I use? Vistaprint. I don't personally carry business cards. I probably should, and you should, without a doubt. All of my guys, they've got business cards on their trucks, so they can get them out. But I'm not really out there handing out business cards. When I show up to a meeting for a potential job, like a commercial job, I don't do residential quotes in person. They already know who I am. And if needed, then, of course I have business cards, but it's not something that I carry with me. But yeah, definitely you need business cards. You can get thousands of them for pennies on Vistaprint or other places online. What's the most efficient way to train an employee who has no experience? On the ground training is a great way to start. You also have the opportunity to train them with visual, tools like how to wash. We've got a lot of guys that use how to wash as a training method for their employees. And in how to wash, it basically covers everything that you need to know in order to show up, do the job, mix the chemicals, safety, the equipment, how to use the equipment, all of those things, all the intricacies of what we do on a daily basis, we built into this course. And it's a great source for training new employees as well. Let's see. Does any of the core 4 reclaim water, or should I not worry much about that? I would say with 99.99999% surety that not a single one of us is doing a lot of water reclamation. Should there be a reason or a job that would require it that made sense from a financial point of view aspect, then we would certainly do that. In my personal opinion, the Water Reclamation Act of 1972 is antiquated, it's outdated, and it is when it was written by a bunch of liberals that were trying to protect the world. And at the end of the day, they're saying that water from a driveway can't go into the gutter that then could go into like the sewer system or anywhere else. But it rains every single day doing the same thing, and it's washing the same thing. So are we gonna try to arrest Mother Nature or God for making it rain on concrete? No. The Water Reclamation Act should be repealed, in my opinion. But there are some huge jobs that do require that, and we just don't do those type of jobs. A lot of parking garages, big cities, liberal cities. It is what it is. Love you, man, with all the jokes. Also, what type of equipment should I have? Pressure washer. What else should I get? I've got a ton of videos on that. You can go to the channel and check that out. LFA, Hello, sir. Aloha from Savannah. Let's see. I'll pay you to wash the dirty guy that's always covered in shit. That's an interesting comment. We don't really do that type of work, but I think you're being funny and that's super cute. How do I diagnose why my hot water machine is not firing? If your burner's not firing, it could be a couple different things. We have not had hot water units for probably 6 or 7 years. We just don't do enough work that required it. The burners, they scale up. Igniters can go bad. They've got who knows? Is your fuel filter clean? There's all kinds of components that could go wrong. So if you've got somebody local to you, I would do that, or just do the old Google search and figure it out. But I am not going to be diagnosing your hot water unit here. I've been running my Facebook ads for a couple weeks and I passed out 500 door hangers and still nothing. Okay. 500 door hangers is not a lot of door hangers, and a couple weeks is not a lot of time. All of your marketing takes time. And if you go into it with not that you've got an attitude about that, it takes a continual effort. When you pass out 5,000 door hangers, then let's talk. When you've been doing it for 2 months, then let's talk. What do your Facebook ads look like? There's definitely a formula for a successful Facebook ad. How much money are you spending per day on your Facebook ads? Answer me that as well, please. Okay, Bayside Clean. Let's see here. This was a good one. Professional setup. Where'd he go? I'll get that in a second. Okay, professional setup, solid work, be visible, Google reviews, run ads, ask for referrals. Absolutely right. I like that. Thank you. Google ads work better. Yes, I think Google ads are better than Facebook ads, but they both have had success for my business and lots of people that I know. So I definitely can't talk trash about Facebook ads. One is, Google, people go there with an intent to buy. On Facebook, it's interruption marketing. So, you can play in both, determine what works best for you, or do both, right? People have a hard time spending money a lot of times, especially early on in the business, because you're not making a lot of money. But once you see that there is a significant return on the investment you're making in your marketing, then you're going to realize that it's okay to spend money, to make money. And that's a cliche statement, of course, but it's absolutely positive. I always do this simply for the algorithm and the analytics. So if you guys are watching and you haven't done the thumbs up thing, click that for me so we can get, this video doing its thing that, where are we? YouTube does. So click those little like buttons down there for me. I'd appreciate it. What's the most efficient way to train? I've said that. Is it just my computer, or is the camera quality really bad? The camera quality could be really bad, or it could be your computer. I'm streaming right now off of a webcam, and I've actually got like a tremendous amount of really great stuff that is about to be implemented. So you're going to see a significant increase in the quality of everything that we do. But thank you for pointing that out, Aerial Imaging. Does Harbor Freight type pressure washer, is it a good brand to start? I would probably not go with a Harbor Freight pressure washer. We used to run their Predator engines, and they're going to break. They're going to go out. When they do, nobody works on them. And so you're going to be sitting there with a boat anchor. What size surface cleaner would you use with a 4 gallon per minute? Probably 18 or 20 inch is what I would say. Is it just bad? Or okay, you already said that. What's the profit multiple you shoot for each job? 60-70% margin is what one would hope for. That's not always the case. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less. But as long as you understand your price, where you need to be, as long as you are making money, then that's a good thing. The more money you make, obviously that's the better. Don't be shy about pushing price. With 𝗤𝘂IQ, do you use a iPad or Surface laptop? I don't use an iPad or a Surface laptop. You can use 𝗤𝘂IQ, but you can use 𝗤𝘂IQ on all of those. Every phone you can use it on. We've also got the desktop version now, so you can use it on your laptop. Do you have nice business cards? We've talked about that. Ouch. How many people in your area? Oh, hello. Oof, okay. He's talking to somebody else. And did you like the newest episode of The Last of Us? I thought it was pretty good. Yeah, the last episode was I haven't seen a bad episode yet. I mean, I love that show. Great show. How long does the SH stay potent up on the roof? Let's say you apply it on the roof at 10 a.m. and rain is expected at 1 p.m. You should be good. You should be good. If you are thinking that there is rain in the forecast, probably rinse the closest 2-3 feet to rinse that off really well with fresh water, and then that way that immediate area, when it does rain, it's not going to drip off as the rain hits the roof and the water comes down the roof. You've got not a protective area, but a little bit of an insurance policy if you rinse those first couple feet of the roof, just to rinse off any of the active SH. And then obviously you want to rinse everything below. Hey, Dewey, what's up, buddy? You were late to the game today, man. What is your recommended service range? I live in Statesboro. It's in about an hour from Savannah. My daughter goes to school up there. And I was wondering if you think you should focus on Statesboro, I should focus on Statesboro or go far as Pooler and whatnot. Well, it just depends on, I think Pooler is denser, right? There's more people in Pooler. I would also venture to say that the range of prices are significantly higher in Pooler as opposed to Statesboro. But if you can make a living in Statesboro, then stay in Statesboro and don't drive as much. Drive time, windshield time is dead time. And so if you do decide that you want to start targeting areas that are an hour away, you must cover that cost, right? And if you're covering that cost, your prices are going to be higher, so it might put you out of range on some jobs. So it's a delicate balance, right? I would focus on your local immediate area first, and then I would move outward as you see fit, right? Statesboro has got enough people where I think you could probably do pretty good, at least getting started. No problem. I'm going into my year one. I got an inner circle a couple months ago and learned so much. Thank you. Let's see. What do you purchase your chemicals from? Pool Supply. Pool supply places have it. We're fortunate. We've got an industrial pressure washing supply place here, and we buy our SH from those folks. El Jefe Surf Life. I live in Carmel. It's the detergents that go to our bay. Carmel. It's the detergents that go to our bay. Gotcha. Well, do you? And I'm assuming, is that California? Run for office. No, thank you. Let's see. Fish. They taste good. I'm trying to get into making some really nice business cards for people. Wear a good impression with a business card. I know you're well established, but do you think others should buy some? Yes, absolutely. Get business cards, but don't go nutty with them, right? Keep it simple. You want your name. You want your business name. If you got a nice logo, put that on there. Your website. It's just like a truck wrap or those crazy shirts. You don't really want to I don't know, get crazy, and when they get too busy they become annoying and they're just ugly. Fleet washing is a good place. I'm trying to get let's see. Thank you for your time. You're welcome. Is there an app that you use for square footage of an area, or do you just measure it out? This dude seriously is on my live and he just said, is there an app that you use that would give you square footage of an area? El Jefe. Go to the App Store, go to the Google Play Store, and download 𝗤𝘂IQ. Okay, 𝗤𝘂IQ is the best CRM for your business. It is the best business management tool for your business, and it has got one of the best measuring tools out there. Not the best. It is the best measuring tool out there. Go watch some of our other videos, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. But it is by far the best measuring tool out there for this type of work. How much money can you make off of cleaning windows a week? That's a loaded question. Are you doing route work? Are you doing like storefronts? Are you doing residential? We kind of shy away from interior window cleaning just because. But we just did, like, one of the guys was out today. He did, I think it was like a 3,200 square foot home, had a nice sunroom with a lot of windows, unfortunately. And, I think we charged him like $750 just for the interior windows. They're getting a house wash next week. So I told them, that should be sufficient. If not, we can come back with our water fed pole and get in there and do that. But window cleaning is a good business. I think the profit margins are significantly higher in pressure washing. Of course, I am wearing a window cleaning shirt right now, and they've got great stuff. So I think window cleaning is a good thing. Just landed my first 2,000 plus job of the year. Season is starting to pick up steam already. I love to hear it, Dewey. Dewey doing it. That's right. Any tips on pavers? Every house within 10-mile radius has a paver driveway. Yeah, so we don't have as many paver driveways here, but the paver driveway cleaning and sealing and sanding, that is a very lucrative little niche that you can get into. But paver driveways, essentially, you go in, you clean it just like you would any flat surface, right? You can use your surface cleaner, you can whatever. You kill all the mold, the mildew, and other pollutants, and then you go in and you rinse off any of the pollutants, the contaminants, right? That's on top of the pavers. Then different processes for different people, but the pavers that we've done, we put the sand down. We do a wet sand where we're pushing the sand in with low pressure to kind of get it all settled in. You let it dry out, and then you come back in with your sealer, which locks everything in. And it's a pretty simple process. It's clearly more labor intensive than just doing a driveway cleaning. But again, this is a niche service where you can really make a good amount of money. So that is my 2 cents on that. I am not a paver cleaning expert. There are paver cleaning experts out there. But like I said, nothing that we do is really rocket science. If you educate yourself, then you're setting yourself up to be obviously more efficient, to be better at what you do, which means you're more profitable, right? Invest a little bit in yourself and you'll reap the rewards on the back end. So that is that. How long did it take for your Google ads to pick up? My first month, 1.5 thousand and only 4 calls, form submissions from it. Wondering how long I should let that happen. Well, you don't have any determination on that. I don't know how much money you're spending at it. The more money you spend, the more people you reach. Are you targeting the right people? Google ads can be a little bit tricky, but they definitely work. And again, it just doesn't happen overnight. Just because you said you've been on there for a month, 4 calls. In the comment section, tell me how much you have spent on Google ads. And of those 4 calls, have you landed any jobs? Ariel, great YouTube videos on pavers. Okay. I got to go, but I respect your aura. Thank you. I appreciate that. Do you have any tips on how to find neighborhoods to market in? The neighborhoods I've been marketing to are not ideal. Yes. Find the richest people, go to their neighborhoods and market to them. What's your opinion on Karcher products? I have zero opinion on Karcher products. I think that's a European thing. I know that I've seen their brand here, but I think it's mostly homeowners. Someone asked that on the last live as well. Do I need to be worrying about bleach on stained wood decks? And if so, how do I mitigate the risk? Yes, bleach will bleach out wood. So treat it just like any other surface that you do not want to get any kind of bleach on. Same would like to know. I don't know what you're referring to. Hi, Pedro. Ha. How do you target and find rich neighborhoods for ideal customers? Look for the nicest houses and the nicest cars. Ask your doctor where he lives. Let's see. What's up? What do you use water filter for, and where do you put it in the plumbing? Well, a water filter does that. It filters water so no debris can get from your water source into your pressure washer pump, which can cause issues, or your soft wash pump. So you always want to have it in line in front of your pump. I used to have a mobile wash business back in the early 90s. It had 1,000 gallons on board with 4 called Twin Chem. Familiar with Twin Chem? I'm not. The man, the myth, the legend. What's up? Hey, how are you? Let's see. Hello, Wild West. What's up, Wild West? Good morning, Babylon. How are you? I'm new here. Do you offer any type of training? We do offer training. If you go to pwcourse.com, there is an immense amount of assets, both digital and stuff that you can download for your marketing, where we've got a bunch of our stuff. So definitely there. WashCon is an event that we do, washconlive.com. You can come and hang out with us and learn a lot in person. So we do offer a lot of stuff for folks that are looking to get started or just make their businesses better than they are now. I'm not wearing a 𝗤𝘂𝗁 hat right now. Yeah, I don't know where it's at. I have lots of hats. Live. I am live. 𝗤𝘂𝗁𝗤𝗂. We are live. Michelle Rice. Let's see. A live video response for an idiot. I don't know why you said that. Let's see. My cards listed tons of things. We washed. They're a little bit pricier, but people kept the cards. Good. Ever used house wax? No. I'm currently in the research and development process of starting pressure washing company. I was in the HVAC and refrigeration industry for 40 years. I have picked up 16 clients in the last some amount of time. 2 was just going into the business and talking to the managers. That's great. And that's one of the greatest ways to get business. You just go in and you talk to people, right? If you're going after commercial accounts, go into commercial accounts and talk, introduce yourself, find out who the guy is or the girl is that's making the decisions, find some information on them and become a asset for them, solve problems. Hello, 𝗤𝘂𝗁𝗤𝗂. 2 is just by, let's see, Mike, downloading app right now. That's awesome. Let me know what you think. What's the best marketing strategy? There is no singular best marketing strategy. I do videos all the time on marketing. If you would like, you can go to my channel and just go through some of those, some pretty good ones. I just put one out the other day that was pretty in-depth as far as marketing goes. What do you think about having Afterpay as an option for clients? Some people might be willing more to pay. I don't know if Afterpay allows services to be, because there's no way that they can go and regain that money. Thank you. I'm glad you like the app and the videos, but more importantly, Nightly News Network. If you have customers that can't afford to hire you, they're probably not your ideal customers. If they can't pay, send them on their way. That's what I would say. I also go to Georgia Southern. Mike was just wondering, on a scale of 1 to 10. That's funny, John. I might have to come up there. And whoop your ass. That's what I might have to do. That's funny, though. I'm not answering that because it's weird. But, I am a pretty handsome guy, and therefore at least one half, and my wife is hot. So we've got 2 unbelievably attractive people that created a child. So the chances of her being high on the scale is pretty good. As is with all of my children. I've got 4 and they're all beautiful. But that was very weird. Any good tips for a beginner going into pressure washing, about to buy a unit to start washing sidewalks and houses this summer? Yeah, hustle hard. Don't give up. It takes dedication. It takes determination. It's not always going to be easy. Just because, you watch YouTube and you see guys that are, making a bunch of money, they didn't start out making a bunch of money, right? That's one of the most important things. Don't get jaded by social media, because don't get jaded by anything. People talk shit all the time about me because they're like, "Oh, you're saturating the market, teaching everybody these things. You're selling false dreams and hopes." No, I'm not. I am giving you the formula for success. Whether you take that formula and implement it into your own business, that's on you. That's not on me. My shit works, right? I'm rich. I built a huge business. It's unbelievably successful. And I'm going to teach you. I'm going to share those things with you. I do it on my YouTube channel. I also do it on all of the resources that we sell. And you can take that stuff, you can implement it, and guess what? You can be successful. But again, it's not going to happen overnight. And it doesn't matter. I mean, I could go to medical school and pay for medical school. And if I do nothing with it, it doesn't make me any money. But if I do take those things, I study, I learn, I take the tests, I get my medical degree, I get my medical license, then I can go and I can make a lot of money being a doctor. It's the same thing, right? You have to put in the effort, put in the work, and understand that there is no magic ticket out there. So I just had to put that out there. I heard you mention possibly using QuickBooks along with 𝗤𝘂𝗁. What would be a reason for also using QuickBooks? It sounds like 𝗤𝘂𝗁 handles quite a bit of stuff. 𝗤𝘂𝗁 does handle a lot of bit of stuff. 𝗤𝘂𝗁 handles a ton. It could be its own standalone, right? QuickBooks is probably the largest accounting software out there, and 𝗤𝘂𝗁 cannot touch what QuickBooks offers to a lot of folks. I use QuickBooks, and I use my QuickBooks integrated with my 𝗤𝘂𝗁. So QuickBooks doesn't have a lot of the stuff that 𝗤𝘂𝗁 does. So they just work hand in hand. And for the price that we've got 𝗤𝘂𝗁 at currently, it's cheap as hell. And like I think the premium, or the platinum version is like $44, right? And if you run a business and you can't afford $44 to run your business like a true business, right? To be look professional, to be able to send estimates and invoices and collect payments. Plus you have all these other tools within 𝗤𝘂𝗁. If you can't afford $44, you should probably rethink what you're doing in your business, because that's like not going to get a cheeseburger a couple times a week, or hell, charge $5 more per job. The cost is so minuscule in comparison to the benefits. So that's another thing. It's a mindset thing. A lot of people have a hard time with. I think advertising on Facebook is better than Google. Put a 50-mile radius around you and market that way. Yeah, Facebook works for a lot of people. A lot of people would argue and say that Google is a much better opportunity, but it is. Doing both. That's what I say. Advertise in local papers. Get a big ad. Pays in long run. I would have agreed with you 15, 20 years ago, but today the newspaper is a joke. The only people that get it are super old. And while they may be an ideal customer base, and they probably are if they're reading the paper still, I just don't think the money's there, man. And like, there's little local papers, like local papers like the Penny Saver and the Tell and Sell, and I'm sure you guys have got things like this in your area. But like, those are shitty little papers that people with money aren't looking at. Like the dude that's got the $600,000-$700,000 house isn't looking at the Tell and Sell because he wants to buy a used car or a duck or whatever the hell it is they sell. Like, think like your ideal customer is thinking, and then target those areas where they're focusing their energy and their time, right? It ain't the Tell and Sell, and it probably isn't the newspaper. But again, that's just my opinion. It could work for you, and if it does, continue to do that. And that's the thing. You have to find out, as far as your marketing goes, what generates the most lead flow for your business, and then replicate and continue there. If it doesn't work, if you're not getting any leads after giving it some time, then kick it to the wayside and focus on the things, or try something new until you figure out what is your little magic bullet, right? That's my 2 cents on that. Will I be able to run soft wash to pre-treat concrete, then surface clean, and then post-treat with a soft wash? Yes, you can do that. Love your videos on pressure washing. Thank you. A company is running the ads for me. We spent $1,500 and only got the 4 leads. I don't close any leads due to my own lack of skill, but for the money, I'd assume I'd get more leads than 4. It just takes a little bit of time. If you would like, and I probably shouldn't even offer this, screenshot your ad and email it to me. I'm not going to give you my email address. You figure it out if you really want me to look at it, and I will tell you whether or not the company that's running your ads, who is running your ads. Tell me that, because that's of interest. What would you say is your best marketing platform for maximum growth? Email marketing. I see you, Jersey. I live in an area where there's hard water. Can I attach a water softener somewhere to deal with it, or can I do something else about it? Fortunately, we don't have hard water, not significant hard water here. But I don't know if I don't believe that there is some sort of inline soft water filter that would be compatible with a soft wash or even a pressure washer or a soft wash, because of the pure volume that's going through it. We've got filters for our water fed poles. And I don't know about that as far as volume goes. That's a great question and probably something that I should look into so I can answer that intelligently. But good question. I don't have the answer, Joel. Is it good to get a second phone number in the beginning, or just use your own? Get a second phone number, because you don't want your personal phone number to be the one that everybody has, right? So get another line. If you're going to be a true business, act like a true business. If you're going to be a professional company, be a professional company. How can I find the average pricing here in New Jersey? There's a lot of different ways. You can talk to local competitors. And figure it out that way. I think that when people try to find out your prices locally, that's a good thing, because at least they're not going to undercut you ridiculously. They might find your price and go a little bit under if they're smart, because they don't want to leave that much profit margin on the table. So you can do that. There's national averages. I don't recommend that. But ultimately, the way to find the price for your business is to know your cost, right? To know your numbers. And then you can determine what you want to charge based on that to maximize the most profit for your business. If you don't know that, then you can't price anything, because you don't know if you're being profitable or not. So that's that. Hey, everybody go do a thumbs up for me. Do that like thing. It helps the video. What else do we have? Got to go to the USPS site. Okay. I really appreciate the live and YouTube videos. Through the videos, I learned that Southwest offers in-house financing if it's a soft pull. I don't know what that means, but that's cool. Southeast or Southwest? I don't know. Twin Chem in the process of using two soaps on opposite sides of the pH level acidic. Okay. Yeah, the whole that two-step car wash, fleet wash thing, that's something that we've never really kind of gotten into, simply because we don't do a lot of fleet washing. Back in the day, we had like FedEx, we had a bank, and we had all of their armored trucks. But I would kind of shy away from really any kind of significant like route work, if you will, like that. It's just not where I want to focus our resources. Hey, I'm just starting out. Anyone here in Florida, Lauderdale to Hollywood, that I could work with so I can better understand machines, etc.? That is nice. Definitely do that. Other than 𝗂𝘂IQ, what other apps do you use that are beneficial for your business? 𝗂𝘂IQ does a lot as far as, scheduling, invoicing, estimates, measuring, sending quotes, doing all of that. It also handles all of your expenses. So there's a lot of things that app does. I would definitely recommend some sort of, having something where you can create good before and after pictures, utilizing that for all of your marketing. But I can't really think of anything other than just, a CRM and, accounting software to do, to help you run your business better. How would you rate Postcard Mania? Their service is a bit pricey. Postcard Mania is the shit. That's who I use. And yeah, it's expensive, but it also pays back tenfold. Again, you got to spend money to make money. And it is a tough nut to crack, or a tough nut to swallow. I don't know what the saying is. When you're writing checks, I mean, you got to write the check for all intents. But when you're paying that much, you want to see the results. I have been using Postcard Mania for over a year now with great results. They're a great group of people down there in Florida. They do an outstanding job. So I give them an A+. Is it pesticide sprayer skid is similar? Yeah, pesticide skid is similar to a soft wash skid. However, the pesticide ones are not set up. Their pumps are not set up for the harsh chemicals that we use, right? So don't try to go cheap and buy a pest control one. Not that they're cheap, or I even know what the pricing is on something like that, but I know that the seals and whatnot are different, and you don't want to be using a pesticide sprayer. But like, I'm sure the skid, the hose reel, stuff like that, it's all pretty much the same. Is it necessary to use a surfactant with SH? It is not necessary. We do not use surfactants a lot, with the exception of incredibly dirty houses, which require more dwell time. So the chemicals can stay on there and do its job. That surfactant is allowing it to do that. Doesn't run off as quickly. We also use surfactants when we're doing roofs. And we get all of our stuff from Southeast Soft Wash. They've got great products. I was fortunate. I was over there in Roanoke, Alabama, almost a month ago now, 3 weeks ago, for WashCon. And I loaded up on all the different chemicals. I got some of their stuff. It's called Efflow Go, Efflow Pro, Efflow, but it's like an efflorescence remover. And we've got a big job coming up, so I'm excited to try that out. But their degreasers, their rust removers, all of their surfactants are really, really good. So if you guys are interested or need any of that, check those folks out. But no, surfactant is not needed. We didn't use any surfactants on any house wash for probably the first 15 years of business. I'm out of West Palm, Impulsive Scratcher. So look up Life Under Pressure, get that guy's name, and you guys need to hook up so you guys can learn. Use MileIQ for your mileage. Cool. We're about to have something very similar to that within QuoteIQ. Let's see. Hello, James Bass. How are you? I know I won't be coming rich right away. Just no competition around, and pressure washing seems like something I'd like to do. And P.S. I love the shorts. Haven't watched many of your videos yet. Okay, Elijah. The shorts are funny, but the real value, the real content, the real stuff that can help really provide you with a good foundation for your businesses is in the long format videos. So I would highly encourage you, if you are interested in starting your own business, to go check those out, because I have fun with the shorts. You know, it's kind of a little hobby. I like to poke fun at people, but the real value is in the long content. Do you use roof anchors when cleaning roofs? I don't clean roofs personally, but my guys don't use them. And yes, probably should, but how do you get the roof anchor up on the roof without having the roof anchor up on the roof? That's a good question. Most of my work now, I have to travel to different areas where I live. There's dozens of $99 guys. Last week quoted a large job for $1,800, and the next guy came that did it for $600. You know, you're gonna find that happens. And you know, there's a lot of reasons. People don't always go with the cheapest price, but some people do. And it sounds like you lost to one that went to the cheaper guy. My advice to anybody watching that has that $99 guy thought in their head is forget about the $99 guy. Focus on you. Focus on your marketing. You pound it out. You hustle. You do what you do. Don't worry about what anybody else is doing. And you'll see that when you're focusing on yourself, that who cares? You know, if you've got 100 leads coming in, then that's a great thing, right? Focus on your marketing, get those leads coming in. So then when you do lose something, who cares? You've got other ones that you're going to go take care of. That's there. The neighborhood app is great source for getting into your, yes. Is that next door? Is I think what you're talking about? Okay, here, this is a good one. And this got redacted for some reason. I don't know why. Let's see. This is from Richard Strickland. Where did you go, Richard? Okay. Man, use soft water. Got a bunch of comments that I've missed. As far as you and other members of the core force saturating the market with new Newcomers, realistically, I believe that is utter bullshit, simply for the fact that most don't have the work ethic. Absolutely right. And you know, I've talked about that before. Anybody with half a brain knows that, you know, somebody that's giving information away that benefits others is not doing any harm to anybody. And if you're concerned about what I'm doing, like I just said, focus on yourself, right? It's losers. Losers shoot up. Winners, we don't shoot down. We don't care about the people that are below us. How does Southeast Soft Wash ship a $30,000? They load it up, I guess. Most people will go and pick it up. Cody does pickups like all the time. So I think, you know, that's just one of those things. The logistics, that's something you guys got to figure that out. Mike, I agree. A penny saver type publication is a total waste of money. I agree with you, agreeing with me. Okay. I'm out of West Palm Beach as well. Do you have a do-it-yourself soft wash setup? I've got do-it-yourself soft wash setups on a couple of my rigs, but I wouldn't necessarily say they're do-it-yourself because I am a professional and I've been doing this forever, and I've built every single one of my own rigs for as long as we've been in business, with the exception of the one that we just got from Southeast Soft Wash. And I will never build another rig myself because they are the true professionals. But yes, you can build your own do-it-yourself soft wash system. If you're interested in that, on the resource page, which is pwcourse.com, Cody Yarborough from Southeast Soft Wash built a course teaching you guys how to do it yourself, how to build your own soft wash system, the plumbing, the electrical, every aspect of it. So if that's what you want to do, you don't want to spend a tremendous amount of money on a professional setup right yet, go check that out. But it's pretty awesome. He went deep in that. I did 3 local businesses, 2 bars, and 1 liquor store for free. I did an amazing job, and I did before and after pictures. Hopefully they call you back. That's not a bad idea. I hate working for free, but you know, you got to get your name out there somewhere. Or stuck in the poor mindset, will never be able to contemplate, let alone implement the advice y'all give. Simple. So fail percentage will be high. Absolutely. Market saturation is not an issue. No, it's not an issue. It's work ethic. It's determination. It's people that, you know, they want to be their own boss, but then they realize that they can't be their own boss and they fail. Just got back from Southeast Soft Wash, picking up my mini pro skid. Now time to market and put it to work. That's awesome. Okay, let's see. If I wanted to avoid roof issues with clients trying to hassle me for destroying their roof, should I use a ladder and physically stay away from actually stepping on the roof and do the soft wash? Well, yeah. I mean, you're going to soft wash a roof regardless. Whether you're on a ladder or you're on the ground, you never want to put any kind of pressure on a roof ever. What is your close rate and what is your average ticket price? Close rate, I would say probably around 65, 70%. Average ticket price is around $650 on the residential side. Let's see. Twin chem on houses too. Great. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. I'm not very sure. Appreciate you, Mike. I have the course and almost done. I can say it's very helpful and has so much information. I'm glad to hear that. And if anybody wants to make a video review of any of the courses that we sell, a video testimonial, do that. Upload it to YouTube. Send me a link to that video. Just saying like, hey, my name is Mike. I got the How to Wash course. And would love to tell you guys that it really helped me out by this, and this, or whatever the case is. If it's Quote IQ, and you do that for me, and I'll send you something that will help your business out. So do that. Let's see, Twin Chem, and I'm about to get off. I'm going way longer than I anticipated. It's almost an hour, and I was only going to do like 30 minutes. Let's look at these. My apologies, Southeast Soft Wash financing. Yes, the Southeast Soft Wash does offer financing. And it is a soft credit pull. You're right. Let's see. What's up? Glenn Jernigan in the house. If you had $1,000 to start with, where would you spend that money? Marketing. 100% marketing. I get my name out there first and then figure out how to fulfill the needs, because without customers, you're not going to do anything. Never run chemicals through your pump. Use a downstream and yes, exactly. Hey, Mike, let me get 100 off for the How to Wash course at $3.99. Be merciful. Yeah, Rich, go buy How to Wash right now. Use promo code HBA. Okay, Hotel Bravo Alpha. Impulsive scratcher, life under pressure. Okay, Jersey, I'm thinking about going door to door, mailbox to mailbox. Do it. Get boots on the ground works. Man, we got a ton of comments. Do I need a specific machine for hot water? Yeah, they're hot water machines that you can buy. That's good. Let's see. How many GPM is a house spigot with 3/4? I honestly don't know. It's doesn't keep up with an 8-gallon minute per machine. What to make your soap mix for concrete? Sodium hypochlorite and water. HBA, got it. Yeah. What chemicals to mix? Lots of questions. On a lot of these questions, like what chemicals to mix, that's not something that I can answer without more information. Like, what are you cleaning? Thanks, Mike. That's what I did, actually. I searched the areas where okay, good. Do you recommend buying one that runs hot water? It depends on what you're doing. If you're doing residential stuff, then, hot water is not necessary. If you're doing a lot of, gum removal and dumpster pads and stuff like that, it would definitely benefit you. Why are people always mad at you? I think people are always mad at me because I say what I want to say. I don't care what anybody else says about me or what I'm saying. I think that when you are successful and when you have confidence, you have a target on your back. And hell, I put myself out here, right? No one is making me put myself on YouTube. No one is making me, give training courses or do speaking engagements and things like that. I'm choosing to do that. And if there is backlash because what I have to say, I'm willing to accept it. In fact, I relish it. I love it. If people are talking about me, you know what? That's great. All these people are weak-minded. They're pathetic, and I don't have any use for them. So they can do whatever it is that they want and say whatever they want and talk about me on, whatever platform that they're talking about me. But the bottom line is they're still talking about me, and that means I win. So boom. But I don't care about people, what they say. Do you recommend buying one that runs? Okay, thanks, man. Appreciate it, boss. Good. Let's see. Haters hate because they aren't Mike. I love it. All right, guys. Well, we just crossed over that 1 hour threshold. And Mike, did you ever get into sealing? Why or why not? Not really. I mean, we'll do it on occasion, but it's not something that we focus on. It's a great little niche service to add on. It's just not something that a lot of people do or ask for in our area. A lot of areas have immense amounts of pavers, and if there was more of a need, then we would probably focus on that a little bit more. But in your market, I would definitely, if there is a niche, find it, capitalize on it, and that's what I do. If you are in here asking questions, then hop on the resource page and get some of those courses. It has been the best investment that I've made for my business so far. That's Glenn Jernigan. Glenn Jernigan worked with us not only in the inner circle, but also with our Christmas lighting bootcamp. He is the go-to guy for Christmas lighting. If you and we're not even getting out of winter, right? So we're so far away from that. But Christmas lighting is a huge thing that you can do in the winter, but you got to start preparing for it now. So if you're interested in doing that, go to the resource page that he was just talking about and get the Christmas lighting bootcamp. And you're going to learn everything that you need to do in order to make hundreds of thousands of dollars in a very short amount of time. Glenn, I think it's his 3rd year, and he made well over $150,000 doing Christmas lights this year. So it's a good little niche. And like I said, that's a very short time frame to make that much money, but it's not something that you decide you're going to do in November. You got to start planning in July, get your marketing out there, start getting in front of people. That's enough about that. But I'm passionate about people that absolutely crush, like Glenn. He learned, he implemented, execution was on point, and now he's seeing the benefit. People don't like you because you're successful. Yeah. Another way to help you close is to have pictures. Yes. Before and after pictures. Visual marketing is absolutely essential. Take your before and after pictures. Upload them everywhere. Use them in your advertising. Use them in your email marketing. Use them on your Facebook ads, on your Google ads, everywhere. So that's it. I am out. Hello.